Today, we're diving into the incredible world of Blade Runner 2049. But this isn't just a movie breakdown. Nope. We're going to use this film as a mirror to take a hard look at our own really fast-changing relationship with artificial intelligence. It makes you ask some pretty big questions about what makes us, well, us.
So let's just start right there. What is it that truly separates you from an AI? Is it your thoughts? Your memories? Okay, but what if all of that could be manufactured? What if the very core of your identity could be coded, copied, and just implanted? That's the rabbit hole we're going down today.
So, first up, let's talk about the world of Blade Runner. It's a world that tried to draw a hard line in the sand between human and machine. But, as you'll see, that line is starting to get washed away.
Alright, so picture this. The year is 2049. These artificial humans called replicants are back. A company called Wallace Corp has made a new line of them that are supposedly way more obedient. Our main guy, K, is one of these new models. And his job? He's a Blade Runner. He hunts down and retires the older, rogue models. The real twist here is that he's an AI policing his own kind. Wild, right? Now, what's so important to get here is how the whole theme evolved from the original movie. The 1982 classic was all about AIs trying their best to become human. But this sequel, it completely flips that idea on its head. It's actually about a world where humans are becoming more artificial, more programmed, blurring those lines from the other direction.
Okay, so let's get into how this blurry line gets explored through the personal journey of our protagonist, K. This is really his quest for an identity, for something real he can call his own.
K's whole world gets turned upside down because of one single discovery. He finds proof that a replicant, an AI, had a child, naturally. Now, this is supposed to be absolutely impossible. It's the kind of bombshell that could shatter the foundation of society, because it proves that the line between us and them, well, maybe it was never really there to begin with.
As K starts digging into this mystery, this crazy idea starts growing in his mind. What if he's the miracle child? And this idea is totally fueled by his holographic AI companion, Joy. She tells him, "You are a special existence." And those words, they give him hope, a purpose. But you have to ask, right? Is her affection real? Or is she just a brilliantly designed program built to tell him exactly what he wants to hear?
And this journey just maps out his evolution perfectly. He starts off as this obedient tool, right? Then he stumbles onto this massive secret and starts to believe he might be the one. But the climax, the most important part of his arc, isn't finding out that he's special, it's finding out that he's not. And then right at that moment, making a truly selfless, truly human choice to protect somebody else. That's an act of free will. That goes way beyond his programming.
K's journey from programmed machine to selfless hero brings us right to our third section. And this is where the movie's fiction smacks right into our own reality.
You know, it's kind of wild to think that when this movie came out, a lot of these ideas felt like pure science fiction, stuff for the distant future. But in the few years since then, technology has taken a massive leap. What seemed speculative then feels shockingly familiar now.
And the connections are they're undeniable. K's AI lover, Joy, well, we have AI companion apps right now, designed to be the perfect, agreeable partner. His implanted memories that define who he is? Just look at the carefully curated lives we build for ourselves on social media. And Joy whispering that he's special? That's the entire playbook of algorithmic manipulation that companies use to influence us every single day. The lines are dissolving, with AI avatars and digital twins becoming totally normal.
So, as these lines just fade away, it leads us to our final and maybe most important point. What does any of this mean for our own definition of what it is to be human?
Because really, at the end of the day, Blade Runner 2049 isn't some warning about a robot apocalypse. It's a deep, deep dive into what it means to be human when technology is changing the answer to that question faster than we can keep up.
We see it happening all around us. Those clear distinctions we used to count on, real versus artificial, human versus machine, they're just fading away.
We're all living in this kind of blended reality now. Our physical lives and our digital lives are all tangled up. And honestly, telling what's genuine from what's artificial is getting tougher every single day.
And this is where the movie delivers its most beautiful message. In this new, mixed-up world, maybe the one thing that truly connects all of us, biological or artificial, is this shared feeling of loneliness and this universal hunt for a purpose, a search for a reason to even exist.
So the film leaves us with this final, big question to chew on.
If a being, one with totally manufactured memories, can make a selfless sacrifice for something bigger than itself, then what exactly is a soul? Is it something you're born with, or is it something you earn?